I made my sister pay back hundreds of dollars after her daughter destroyed my kids' book collection. My daughter Brooke is 16 and has been obsessed with reading since she was 5 years old. Every birthday, every Christmas, every time she gets allowance, she spends it on books. Her room is basically a library at this point. She has shelves completely packed with books, and a lot of them are special editions or limited editions that she saved up for months to buy. Some of them you can't even get anymore because they were only printed once. Last month, she finally got this special edition book she'd been saving for. It had gold edges on the pages and illustrations inside, and she was so excited when it arrived. She literally slept with it on her nightstand because she didn't want anything to happen to it. Now here's where my niece Mariah comes in. Mariah is 13 and she's always been weirdly interested in Brooke's books. Last year, Brooke let her borrow 2 books because Mariah said she wanted to start reading more. 2 weeks later, the books came back completely trashed. Pages folded, covers bent, one of them had a drink spilled on it. Brooke told Mariah she couldn't borrow books anymore. Mariah completely freaked out and screamed at her, saying she was selfish and mean. Since then, Brooke has kept her away from the collection. So last Saturday, my sister Lindsay came over with Mariah to hang out since we hadn't seen each other in a while. When they got there, Mariah immediately tried to go upstairs to Brooke's room. I stopped her and said Brooke wasn't home yet and would be back in 20 minutes, so she should wait downstairs with us. Mariah talked to us for like 10 minutes about school and whatever. Then she said she needed to use the bathroom. Our downstairs bathroom was broken, so I told her to use the one upstairs. She said okay and went up. Brooke came home right after that, said hi really quick, and went upstairs to change. Not even 5 minutes later, I heard this loud scream from her room. I ran upstairs as fast as I could. When I got there, my jaw literally dropped. Books were everywhere, pages ripped out and scattered all over the floor. The special edition book she just got was completely destroyed, with the gold pages torn in half. Brooke was sitting on her bed crying. Mariah was just standing there in the middle of the mess looking at her phone like nothing happened. I asked her what she did and she just shrugged and said the books were stupid anyway. Brooke hates confrontation, so she wouldn't say anything. I stepped in and told Mariah she needed to apologize right now, clean up this mess, and that she was never allowed in our house again. Then I turned to Lindsay, who had come upstairs, and told her she needed to pay Brooke back for every single book that got destroyed. Lindsay immediately got defensive and said Mariah was just a kid and didn't know what she was doing. I told her Mariah is 13 years old. She knows exactly what she's doing. This isn't an accident. These books were put away on shelves in Brooke's room where Mariah had no permission to be. Lindsay said if Brooke didn't want her stuff touched, then she shouldn't leave it out. I completely lost it and yelled that they weren't out. They were in Brooke's private room where your daughter wasn't supposed to go. The total for replacing the books came to over $400. Some of them can't even be replaced because they were limited editions that sold out. Lindsay refused to pay and called me a greedy bitch before grabbing Mariah and storming out. My husband backed me up completely. He said Mariah destroyed our daughter's property and needs to face consequences. But my whole family started blowing up my phone saying I was being too hard on a kid and that accidents happen. This wasn't an accident though. Mariah was mad that Brooke wouldn't let her borrow books anymore, so she went into her room when no one was looking and destroyed them on purpose. Now Lindsay won't talk to me and half my family thinks I'm the bad guy.